Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Coinex and I'm happy to have you guys back here in Coinex the producer. Today's video is gonna be totally different from what we usually do here. And today's video actually was an idea that came while I was having a little conversation with someone that has been following my channel, watching my videos. And actually he was like bitterly complaining that actually his question was, why is it that most of the videos out there on YouTube and any other platform are mainly to an extent designed for advanced producers? So his worries were that he felt left out, that sometimes we creators don't consider the beginners. And I'm like trying to tell him that actually we do. Some creators have so many videos on YouTube for beginner producers. So he now made a statement. He said most of the videos there, when you watch them and leave a comment, it takes forever for them to like reply. And when they reply, they don't give you a very comprehensive explanation. So he finds it so difficult to like feel connected to the person, feel free to talk with the person and all that. So while he was saying all these things to me, I was actually seeing myself in him, because I remember so many years ago when I was starting up, it wasn't easy for me because I never knew about YouTube. You know, I only use Google to like check out the things I want to see. And at some point I see YouTube, but the videos there are not really what I want to know. So I actually saw him. I actually saw myself in him, and that reminded me of a very good friend of mine, a mentor, a brother, that after so many years of me struggling to like understand how this works, he saw me, he brought me in. He opened his arms, he shared every single idea and knowledge he has on this career with me. His name is Iceberg, and till tomorrow I give him that respect and I appreciate him for all he did for me. So now I want to be someone else's Iceberg, you know. So after having listened to my friend, I decided to take up this responsibility, if I may put it that way. So I decided to more like start all over again, to create a tutorial that will guide a beginner from start to finish. And in this tutorial we'll be talking about step-by-step guide to becoming a music producer. And the content, the topics we are going to be facing there are the things you will buy. I mean the gears, like the audio interface, the kind of computer, your MIDI controller, things like that. Then after that, we'll talk about how to set them up. I'll show you everything you need to know on video. You know, it's going to be a video presentation. I will show you everything, every single thing you need to know, starting from connecting your audio interface to your laptop, your MIDI, everything you need to know. Then after that, we'll talk about choosing the right VSTs, plugin, DAW, sample kits, the free ones and also the paid ones. I will show you how to get yourself those things. Then after that, we'll jump right into studying your DAW. So under this section, we'll really devote time in learning the DAW that you feel is your choice. Because how I'm trying to do it is, at some point I will leave a question to like make a comment below to tell me the DAW that you feel you want to know. But I will first of all tell you the one I use. Like currently I use FL Studio, and that has been my favorite. So if you want to learn from FL Studio, you indicate. If you have another one in mind, you indicate, which I believe will make the video or the lessons or the series more longer, but that's fine. You know, it's a responsibility I'm taking upon myself, so it's okay. So if it is Logic, if it is FL, if it is Ableton, whichever one it is, we learn together. But just to clear it out of the way, I use FL Studio. I use FL Studio, and I also know how to use Cubase and Nuendo. But if the DAW of your choice is outside this one, we'll still figure out a way to introduce the one that you feel is best for you, then throw in tutorials about it, okay? And we learn together. So after the DAW, once we've mastered the DAW, the next thing we'll look at is how to use that DAW to make beats. There, under that topic, I will teach you my personal approach to beat making, whether you know how to play keyboard or you don't know how to play keyboard or any instrument at all. My thought process, what I have in mind, how I picture the beat I want to make, and I'll split it under, if you're working for yourself, you don't want to just make a beat off your heart for sale, or you're working for a client, because it's two different things, totally different thing. If you're the type that makes beats for yourself to just make beats freestyle, it's totally different. It's a different world compared to when you walk into a studio and a client comes in for you to produce him or her. So, but we will treat all those things there. Then after that, we go right into recording vocals and instruments. After that, we look at balancing, which is gain staging. So under that, it's more like a pre-introduction to mixing, but the first stage. So once we are done understanding how to balance and gain stage and have a perfect balance throughout your mix, we'll go straight into mixing. And under that mixing, there we'll be learning the whole tools needed for mixing and mastering, starting from compression, equalization, what signals like reverb and delay, clipper, limiter, all of them, we will treat them one after the other. We'll go through them one after the other. Then once we've gotten our hand over that, we'll jump right into mastering. And all these things, I'll be showing you my personal approach, what works for me, the things I do to make the songs I make, the way they sound, because he was telling me that he so much like how my production is, how my beats sound, how my output and everything sounds. So I'm like, okay, if you're interested, I will do this for your sake so that I can be your iceberg, So I'm not saying that I'm the best or the professional, but since people appreciate my work, beat making, mixing, mastering, so I'm here to share it, and I believe maybe someone out there will appreciate this video. So after that, we'll go straight into where you can sell your beats. So you don't need to stress yourself on how to know how it is done. I will just show you the places, the platforms you can sell your beats and start making money. But before then, I will also introduce you to how you can create your album art, because I have little knowledge about graphic design. So I will teach you how you can create a very interesting graphics to push your product out there, something that will be catchy for people to get attracted to. I will show you how I do them, the tools I use, how I combine everything, and it's easy, and I come up with something creative and good. Then the next thing we're going to be talking about is where you can distribute your song, the platform where you can distribute your song. Distribute, I mean, is where you can sell your songs. Take for example, you are done with production, master, mixing and mastering, so where you can sell your art and convert it into money, So after that, the last topic will be how you can actually use your product, your skill, all you have to make more money, So these are the topics we'll be treating in this series. It's really gonna be a long journey, but I'm determined to do this, and I believe it will help and bless someone out there. So my advice is this: when it comes to music, first of all, let it be a passion. Don't go for it for what you want to gain or how you want people to see you. If you're starting off that way, you are actually distracting yourself. Let it be a passion. Let it be something that boils so hard in your heart. And what is the positive purpose of doing this? Like myself, I'm going to give you an example. I want people to hear me and hear the message that I have based on my belief, based on the genre of music I make. I want people to hear me and hear the message that comes with my song. That pushes me, that drives me, and keeps the light burning, the fire burning, Then even when the gift, when it started paying, when it started bringing in money, I didn't even know, because I wasn't focusing on that. And second thing you must have in mind is For you to succeed in music, there is no competition, but I will encourage you to have role models, to have people that gives you inspiration, to have people that you love listening to. You can call them your mentor. It could be from vocals to the texture of their song, to the concept of their song, to their lyrics, to whatever. You can have them, but have it in mind that there is no competition, because music is something more spiritual than we understand. So it works well with open mind and love. So lastly, believe in yourself. Times, days, hours, moments that you feel like giving up, they are gonna come. They will be there. They must be there. But I'm trying to prepare you ahead of time. When those times come, stand strong, because at that hardest time, that is actually when you break through. That is actually when you learn the skill. That is actually when you understand how to handle your productions. So having said this, if you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate you and I thank you so much. But if you're new here and you feel this video is something you will want to be part of, you feel this journey is something you want to be part of, please, I encourage you to subscribe. Remember to turn on the notification bell so that you follow us on this journey. And the beautiful thing is, I had to come up with a strategy. Since my friend said his major challenge was communication between the creators, so I came up with like linking a WhatsApp or a Viber account to this journey, so that if you have questions, you can just chat me up on Viber or WhatsApp for one-on-one communication regarding the topics we are treating. So I believe to an extent this is the least I can do, and it's just me handling all these things, so it's not really gonna be easy, but I'm determined to help. And some might be asking, what am I to gain out of this? Actually, I'm not really going to gain anything out of this, but I know your subscription also will help my channel grow. So it's more like you're winning and I'm winning, but it's not really about the subscription, because I already started the YouTube channel and I'm not really focusing more on how many people that subscribe or what. I'm just happy giving out this information there. So, but in reality, people are gonna subscribe and at the same time they're gonna gain information and have an access, like one-on-one interaction with me. So stay tuned, and this tutorial will be coming every day. So as I'm dropping this today, I don't know when you guys are gonna see it. Tomorrow I am kicking it off and I'm starting with the list of things that you are expected to buy, at least for the first stage of starting as a music producer. So having said this, see you guys soon. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay motivated, and have a wonderful time. Bye bye.